Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I've recently returned from putting a lot of money onto a roulette wheel. I know what you're thinking. Oh my god.
Hello, welcome to this video. I didn't want to put a lot of my own voice into the video because I wanted it to be more about the subject matter than me personally, but I will be doing this introduction. There are a couple of things that I want you guys to understand before we carry on with the video. The two main psychological principles that I want to talk about are attribute substitution and suggestion. Well, if you're looking up anything Derren Brown related, then you're likely already familiar with suggestion, but a lot of people aren't familiar with attribute substitution. And I will give you an example for this. Assume that you're walking down the street, you see a baseball bat and a ball in a window, and they're on sale together. Together they cost $1.10, or whatever currency that you use. And you know that the bat costs $1 more than the ball. So how much does the ball cost? The majority of students at MIT and Harvard get that wrong, and they say the answer is 10 cents. The actual answer is 5 cents. But the reason that people get that wrong, and it really doesn't matter as much what the actual answer is. What matters is the reason that people get that question wrong is because it's a difficult question. And according to attribute substitution, people will answer difficult questions by actually answering an easy question. When we try to answer the question, and we know that they cost $1.10 together, and that the bat costs $1 more than the ball, it just pops into our minds that it must be 10 cents. What's actually happening is we're unconsciously entering an easier question. $1.10 minus $1 is 10 cents. It's the wrong answer, but it just feels right. Essentially what happens in this video is Derren Brown suggests ahead of time the word that he wants Stephen Merchant to say, and then has that suggestion just sort of spontaneously come to mind using attribute substitution. Doing this, he can have the word yes or no just sort of pop into his head in the same way that the number 10 pops into your head when you're doing that math problem. Let us watch and enjoy.
The real game is this. I've got two cards, yes and no, and I will place one of the cards face down on the table, and you have to try and guess which card I've put on the table.
I have to guess which one you've put down.
You have to guess which one I put down, and we'll do it 4 times in a row, so you've got 4 chances of guessing it correctly. If at any point you do guess it correctly, you win the game. All right?
Okay, yes.
Really is almost insultingly simple. Cool. All right? So, one goes on the table. Now, the first one's really easy. It's 50-50, isn't it? So, have you got a word in your head now? What are you going to say?
Yes.
But of course you're going to say yes, because I'm sort of nodding my head like that and saying you're going to say yes. Clearly, and it was no. So that was a little bit unfair, but nonetheless, that's the first round. You're not trying to follow these, are you? I'm trying to confuse you at the same time. All right. Okay, I'm going to go with this one. All right. So, yeah, I'm not going to play any weird games with you. I genuinely want to see whether you can... You didn't just see what that said?
No.
Is that yes, you saw it said no, or no,
no,
you
I didn't
see what
see
it said? No, you didn't see what it said?
No, I didn't see what it said.
Okay. Cool. Well then. Yes or no?
No.
See, you're guessing. You're guessing. What you don't want to do is guess. If you guess, you only end up with a 50-50 chance. So the thing to do really is to try and think through the process and then try and outthink it. Okay. So now, just verbalise your thought process now, Fer. This is round 3. We've had a no and a yes. Talk me through the process of your thoughts.
If I was doing this trick, I would now have on the card the word yes.
Is that because it's gone no, yes, so you think, well, I want to break the pattern, it's too obvious?
I think that's probably what I'd
think,
yeah.
Okay. Let me just introduce another element here then. £20, and I'm going to give you a chance to change your mind.
Okay.
All right? If you get it right, you have the 20 quid. Now, I could be putting it there because I want you to change your mind. Equally, I could be putting it there because I know you've got it wrong, and I know that that's going to make you just stick to your guns even more. No, it doesn't matter what you put down on the table, I will not change my mind. The third option, actually, is I could just be putting it there because I decided. Third round of the game, might be quite nice to introduce some money anyway, make it more interesting, so it could have nothing to do with either of those options. Are you going to stick or change your mind?
I'm going to stick with it being yes.
You're sticking to yes. Okay, but at least you weren't guessing because you were thinking it
There was
through,
a process at work.
There was a process
Yeah.
at work. Okay, last round. I'm going to go for that one. And I'm going to introduce some more money. That £20 comes from this, which
Right.
is another £980. So this makes £1,000 altogether.
Right.
Please do check that is real money. I'm not expecting you to count it, but there's
Yes,
£980
that's definitely real
in there.
money.
You
Shall I hang on to it
And they're
or-
missing about.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
pop it down here for the moment. £1,000 on the last round. At this point, are you confident?
No.
No. I'm just going to change that, I think. Yes, I'm going to change that for that. I think. Okay. Again, please, just talk me through the process.
Okay. So last time I thought it was going to be yes.
Yeah.
This time, I'm going to stick with yes.
You're going to stick with yes?
You think that I think that's no,
Yeah.
but that I'm going to say yes because I think that you know that I think it's no, so that's why it's yes, which makes perfect sense.
I think that's fairly clear. So you're going for a yes.
A yes.
All right. I'm telling you it's no.
Okay.
I'm telling you that you're wrong and it's no. Now, you don't have to believe me. Whether or not you believe me is entirely up to you.
Right.
But I'll give you 3 seconds of silence to absolutely make your final decision. And look, if you get it right, you genuinely keep that money, all right? This isn't sort of TV land and we're going to take it back. Genuinely, that is for you. Okay, 3 seconds. What does it say on the card?
Yes.
£1,000.
Do you want me to pick it up? Can I have £1,000 anyway, or could I have £500?
Actually, I'll take it all back. But thank you.
Thank you. I'm feeling annoyed. I presume that, you know...
So that's pretty much it. There are a few other things I could have talked about. For example, you notice people never seem to change their mind when Derren gives them an option to change their mind. There's a lot of actual studies that have been done on that sort of thing. And also, what I love about this is how Derren throws in a lot of statements just for the sake of confusing Stephen, just to further sort of embed his suggestions. And I'd love to make a video about either of those. So if you would like to see either of those videos, make sure to leave a like and a comment and to subscribe. Thanks for watching.